YouTube. Today is October 8th, 2021, and this is going to be my new tool purchases for this past week. Actually, I ordered this stuff last Friday, whatever the date was then, and received two separate orders, two separate companies, and here's who the first order is from: Palmic, which is also Koken USA, and of course they always send a couple decals with their stuff. Let's get started. Here's our first part number. So what do we have? Another Koken Z series 3/8 drive ratchet. This is the newest Z series with the 72 tooth head. I know you're probably getting tired of me saying it, but Koken is absolutely the lowest back drag ratchet that you can buy. And again, I'll say the selector switch is reversed of what most Americans would find typical. So when it's over on the left ear, that would be your loosen. And flip it the opposite way, and now you would be tightening. You can see the over grip handle, and this is molded on to the actual ratchet. This isn't like a slip-on thing that's gonna, it has the possibility of coming off. Made in Japan with would have been the 4th month of 2021 here. And you can see the flex joint. It has a stop at dead center, but nowhere else. So that's our first item. Next, there's a part number. This is just a 3/8 drive. Here, we'll give you just a 3/8 drive tool. I figured this might be handy for like smaller spark plugs, like outdoor power equipment and stuff. It bends over at 90 degrees. And then there you have it, at a straight shaft. And then it locks in when you push. You can see the detent ball there. So you just pull it, boom, 90 degrees, push it back in, now it's locked straight. I found it interesting. If they offer this in 1/4 inch, I'll probably buy one too. I just came across this on their website. Looked interesting. And so I thought I'd give it a try. Next, your Koken part number. Just a 21-inch impact socket. This is made for wheels. My car has 27mm lugs. Here you can see the thin wall design. these sleeves are replaceable as well. But it does have the plastic sleeves so you don't scuff up your wheel. Let's look at the drive. So that's for my personal car. You know, nothing special there. I already own several, but figured I'd give the Koken one a try. Next here, your part numbers. These are the Koken ball joint universals. We'll start with the 3/8. These were made in February of this year. And I guess the best way I can think of to describe these is like a ball end on a hex driver. That's what they resemble to me. And I forget what that degree actually is. But I know I've seen other videos on these. Chris Cass has a very informative video on these. I'll get you close there to look at that joint. So it's the Koken 3/8 universal. This is the same thing, just in 1/4 inch. Look at the drive side, you can see Koken's unique detent. So I'm kind of anxious to try these out and see how they work. Next, three Koken spark plug sockets in 16, 18, and 20.8. This will do a close-up of the biggest. But these are the clip style. They also make them in magnetic. But there you can see the brass clip in there. Nice thin wall design. If you haven't bought any spark plug sockets in a few years, we'll give these Kokens a whirl. So again, 20.8. Here's the 18. And then the 16. I have a Top Tool 14mm. It's very similar to these, so I didn't bother with that. Again, the brass clip. And there you can also see, you can also grab these with a wrench if you like. look nice. I'll be anxious to see how they actually work. So that's it of the Koken USA stuff. And next, I just had a small order from WeBike Japan again. What do we have here? KTC 18mm spark plug socket. Okay, these are magnetic. So I figured I'd cover both bases. And KTC, pretty good reputation. They're also the makers of Nepros, which many people seem to love. Because I've been asked that, why don't I have any Nepros ratchets? It's because they're quick release. I'm not spending that kind of coin for a quick release ratchet. If I'm paying that kind of money for a ratchet, I do not want a quick release on it. Of course, you know, if you've seen all my other, I do own plenty of quick release style ratchets, but they're much more reasonably priced. Next, just the 16. But there's your part number. Alright, next, the Dean tools. Now, if you're not familiar with Dean, Dean is the house brand of a Japanese tool store chain called Factory Gear. But Factory Gear does not ship internationally, at least from what I could read. So I saw these on WeBike and decided I needed them. So this is the 3/8 drive. These are not made in Japan either. These are actually manufactured in Taiwan. The head looks very similar to the Vessel models that I own. So I think it'd be a pretty good assumption that they come from the same OEM. 72 teeth head. Let's see if we get you a part number there. But if you are interested, these in the United States, you know, North America, WeBike does ship internationally. These are available in different lengths as well. This is the longest one in 3/8. I forget what, maybe 275 millimeter. But they do have a Torx head on them, so tighten them up if you need to over time. I'd say, you know, average back drag of a typical Taiwanese roto head. So it's the Dean Tools 3/8 roto head. Next, the Dean Tools, this is the 1/4" model. Again, also, this is the longest one offered. And I do think there's 4 of these different lengths as well. It's a hard plastic handle. Feels good in my hand. Hex bolster there. Let me get you the part number again. But again, looks just like the Vessel on the head. So I'm assuming they're going to be the same OEM. who's ever making these in Taiwan. This is a Dean 1/4 inch model. Next, this is also a Dean Tools. This is also made in Taiwan, not Japan. But a bit ratchet with a locking flex head. That locking style is very similar to the Napa Carlisle ratchets. I would assume the same OEM, but not positive on that. 72 teeth head. This is, you can use this as an extension. And someone's going to ask what the white dots are for. Well, if you look on the extension, hopefully that comes in, see it right there. See those hash marks or whatever? You line that up with a white dot, and then this will slide all the way down. Make it an adjustable length extension. If you don't line up the white dot, then it has a positive stop there. That's all the further it'll go in. And then of course you can slip this in the back. Get a pretty good length then. So that is the Dean bit ratchet. I do have one more item I forgot. This came from Amazon. Absolutely no name stamped on it. But this is also, it's a 1/4 inch, very small ratchet with a quick release. And then on the end, it has a bit driver. I bought this a month and a half ago, but it shipped direct from China by slow boat or something. So it took about 6 weeks to get. I don't know, it's just something I ran across. I'm like, well, that's different or interesting. We'll give it a try. So that'll finish up this one. It's everything from the past week. Nothing planned for the future, but I said, never know, so keep your eyes peeled. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.